really looking at is this concrete wall here. You can see, I mean, you can see the shift. They usually don't build concrete walls tilted, so it's shifted, and then mainly the connection points, you know, are where it's shifted is the major concern that we want to make sure that we're addressing. And we're going to pull up the sidewalk, and we're going to put down new sidewalk. We would love to historically preserve and do what was originally done around the entirety of this Babcock building on the sidewalk, and have these lights, these tile lights, be present in front of the Babcock Theater. So this isn't the full building, this is just in front of the theater, just so everybody knows. But these are really beautiful, not only when you're underneath them looking down, so bringing light into the basement is the idea, but we would love, and we're working to, how can we light those at night and almost have them on a timer that just like our marquee, it comes on, you've got these lights underneath these tiles that shine bright, and just, again, one of the jewels of downtown buildings. But this picture shows what's behind those panels. Those panels just have fluorescent bulbs behind them. The major investment that we want to make into the marquee at this time is to get all of those fluorescents out and go full LED. When we took over the Babcock, we replaced all of the incandescent flashing bulbs that are around the entire sign. We replaced them with LEDs because we felt like, you know, energy and all of that was a good time to do that. Now we'd like to do that with those fluorescent bulbs, because our current system requires a ladder that's really heavy and not always the safest. It requires gloves because the system of letters can cut into skin very easily, and it requires pounding on the sign sometimes to just get the letters to attach appropriately, and then we still can have wind issues of letters flying off. We've lost letters, we've seen letters broken as well. The third section of this that we're going to be addressing is just the general entryway. So everything with snow on it, that's the sidewalk, just so you know. But then you see the red, that's just painted, stained concrete. It's had kind of multiple applications over the years. The big thing when it comes to this section that we really need to address is there's a crack that runs, so that's the edge of the ticket booth, and it comes all the way to the edge, and it's on both sides of the ticket booth. You stepped over it, hopefully you didn't trip over it when you walked into the theater. This is caused because there's a beam underneath that, and then the settling of those corroded beams, it's just kind of pulling away from itself and causing that crack. And so there's no quick fix for that other than pulling up the sidewalk, putting down new beams, getting it all settled and ready to go, and then attaching the new sidewalk to new entry, what we call the entryway, which is this stained concrete. Rather than just staining concrete, what we have been in talks with contractors about is doing more of a historically accurate tile that's going to tie in with the terrazzo floor that you walked in on. It would be a non-slip tile, so it would be much better when it's snowing and wet and raining and all of those things. We came in, we added those door handles. There were no door handles at the time, so we added those door handles and did our best to find something that looked nice. But at the end of the day, the doors do, when you start to look closely, you do start to see their age. This is our gap in the door, so not very much help when it comes to HVAC issues and energy consumption. So we want to address that obviously with some better sealed doors. You can see just general wear and tear and use